Hi Ashiel, we're back. Page 163, guided instruction. So we're going to look at this first one. So it says solve the problems below as a group. We don't have that situation right now. Let's look at the question. Look at your answers to problems 3 to 5 on the previous page. What properties of a figure remain the same when you reflect the figure? So we notice that when we reflect the figure, that the corresponding angles and the side lengths are preserved, which means that they remain the same. Okay, that's just like congruence when you have the same shape and the same size. Okay, next question. Trace the green hexagon at the top of the previous page. Cut out the figure, use the cutout and a separate sheet of paper to create translations and rotations of the figure. What properties of a figure remain the same when you translate or rotate the figure? So I made my own little replica of the shape, and just demonstrate this. Here's my shape trace, and if I translate, which means to slide, the shape does not change, only location. So that means the side lengths and the angles are preserved. They remain the same. If I rotate this about a point, so if I rotate it 90 degrees counterclockwise about this point, again, the side lengths and the angles are preserved. So just like reflections, corresponding angles and side lengths are preserved for translations and rotations. All right, now we're going to try it another way. So it says work with your group to explore the properties of rotation using rulers and protractors. The gray triangle is a rotation of the green triangle. So I don't have a protractor or a ruler. So I made myself a little makeshift ruler, and just you can use lined paper if you have it. And I'm just going to, I numbered my units, and I'm going to measure the best I can here. So it says measure the lengths of the sides of triangle ABC to the nearest centimeter. I'm just going to use my ruler and the units that I have and measure the angles to the nearest degree. Okay, and it says the same thing for triangle XBY, the same instructions. So here's ABC, and here is XBY. So I'm going to take this ruler, I'm going to set up my ruler so my 0 is at the low end here, and I'm going to estimate that this is about 4.5 units for AC. So I'm just going to put 4.5. If you're using a ruler, you're going to get a different measurement. Okay, I'm going to look at now BC, and I'm going to set my ruler up, and I'm getting roughly 6 there. That looks just about 6. AC, sorry, this is AC. My mistake, and this is AB. I did this in the wrong order. So let's see, AB is about, I'll give that roughly about 7.8. I just made that up. Okay, so now I'm going to go to XB. XB, that looks like it's roughly about 7.8, just like AC. BY. BY is 6, just like BC. And XY I'm going to say is going to be the same thing as AC. And yep, that's about 4.5. All right, so look at that. All of these side lengths were preserved. All right, now my angles. All I did, I don't have a protractor. So I went ahead and traced angle C because I know that's about 90 degrees. And then I drew a line to cut this 90-degree angle in half. So I'm going to use that and kind of estimate what the angle measures are. So angle C is clearly 90 degrees. I'm going to look at angle Y here. This looks like 92, and it is. Okay, so angle C and angle Y, those angles are preserved. Angle A. So when I match this up, it looks like it's a little bit greater than this line, so it's a little bit bigger than 45 degrees. So I'm just gonna say, all right, that it's greater than 45 degrees. All right, let's look at angle B. Okay, when I set this up, to me, it's just below my middle line. So I'm gonna say that that's less than 45 degrees. Okay, so angle ABC is less than 45 degrees. All right, and let's go ahead and take a look at X. X looks to be a little greater than that line. And angle XBY is right here. Okay, and that's going to be a shade under the red line in the middle, so that means it's going to be less than 45 degrees. All right, so comparing the triangles, what can you say about the lengths of the sides and the measures of the angles of the two triangles? Well, the lengths were preserved. Okay, and the angle measures were also preserved. Okay. All right, guys, so your job is going to be to, if you have this book or this packet, is to finish part 3 and part 4. I'm going to also set up an assignment on Google Classroom for you guys to finish this work.